checks in, knocking boots out, chinchilla vest in, church recruiting new scouts. I got this.
I like to welcome you to the world's motherfucking greatest podcast. Indeed, lights are going.
Did they unplug us, y'all?
Probably.
Oh, they unplugged us, y'all.
We gotta get right before we get right.
2 seconds. Hold on. They tried to stop us. They tried to stop us.
They tried.
Them.
But they could not.
The multiples. Greatest podcast in the world. Since we were briefly interrupted.
You know the fucking vibes.
Hello, fellas.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
I'm at the best part of my day.
What, you're off?
Today was just a Monday.
That's how everybody's feeling? Everybody's feeling like today was just a Monday?
Today was just, I did a lot of logistics today. I earned my check, I'll tell you that.
Listen, a good thing. Listen, sometimes you need to earn your check to feel alive, just to be like, all right.
No, facts. The juices is flowing.
I bought these, I found this agent. Shout out to my homegirl, Shannon. She sent me this website, I think of this,
Shannon?
Yeah, this spot, and I want to say it's in Korea. And they send out some shit, and I got some shit that came in today, so.
You got that ginseng root?
Nah, some clothes. No. Only FDA approved me, I'm sorry, I'm from the motherland. Those are the only two places I get them popping. No disrespect to Asia, but I don't know y'all like that.
I had to ask,
I just gotta make sure.
I heard that ginseng root, that stuff, man.
I mean, respect to them.
Like
matcha, It might be it, but I just try to stay with
what I know.
FDA me or
melanated.
Anything else, we're gonna have to leave that between them and God.
For sure.
So while we're here, the last time we did the episode, literally hours later, Takeoff passed. So I think we would be remiss by not saying rest in peace to Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Take, man.
I don't know if
it looked like I was left off bad and bougie.
Yeah, man. That guy was interesting in that he didn't really talk much. I don't feel as though Quavo and Offset were the I guess the ones that fans knew more. But
Takeoff was the fan favorite.
That's what I'm saying. He seemed to be the one that everyone was like, oh, he's so chill. We like Takeoff so much. He's my favorite in the group. So definitely rest in peace to him. I feel like normally when we talk about rappers dying, especially younger ones of his age, we end up talking about a lot of what happens next, what about the music that it is.
This one is very interesting to me, honestly.
Yeah. I think because this one is wrong time, wrong place to the ultimate
degree.
And it makes you wonder.
And then the situation that he had going on with his label mates or mate.
Who, Offset?
Yeah, his cousin. It was just like...
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, just I mean, I think the inner family dynamics are interesting because that's life.
You brought up music, though, because it's now it's just me go.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I think inner family dynamics are always interesting because that happens with anybody's family.
Sure. I wasn't even thinking about that part. I was
I'm talking about the cousins not beefing. Fuck the rap group shit. Just sometimes people live this earth and you're not on the best of terms.
And then it was the nephew that is the one that causes the uncle is the one that causes the demise.
Well, see, that's the thing. Once again, that's one of those things where is that something that it reminds me of the PNB? Can we just say that that girl, because she did that? We don't have all the details to say that.
I'm just
anything.
The most recent reports I've read, where Quavo's brother was the one that shot the guns that fatally took out Takeoff. Allegedly, mind you. I'm not saying he is the one.
Yeah, no. I think as of now, I think most people and most reporting is to what you have said.
Yeah.
That allegedly, it was somebody from their camp.
Yeah. And then
Who was the fatal shooter.
And if that's Quavo's brother, that means that that's Takeoff's other uncle. So.
As well. Because no, I mean, I just think it's a weird dynamic, at least, or not even interesting, but it's I guess more so sad.
Very sad.
Than anything, is because this is people doing things that we say that anyone should be allowed to do. Like, people should be allowed to go to birthday parties, right?
So I thought.
This is not like one of those things where you feel that any of the behavior is nefarious.
Mm-mm.
People going to a birthday party for somebody at a bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? Like, all things don't, nothing seems nefarious. Like, even I hear people talk about why they playing dice. Well, dice is a game.
Yeah.
Like, dice is a game that people, like, if they were playing cards, what would be any different? You know what I'm saying? Like, dice is just, and is not any more of a game. And
it's a hood nigga sport.
I mean, fuck that. Like, they play dice in Vegas. Like the way they were playing dice might be a little different, might not be in the same, but like, a game is a game.
Niggas ain't gating in Vegas, but you right.
I mean, you still playing dice, still playing craps. The rules don't change that much.
Touche.
So for me, personally, it feels very sad that,
Cutting up, man.
yeah, that black dudes can't even do like routine acting. Yeah, because I mean that's what it comes down to, right? How many white pop stars die in this way?
Not too many.
By gun violence.
None at all.
Like, every now and then,
You got your John Lennons.
That's what I'm saying. You have gun violence happen every. I just saw a crazy story about like Fred Durst and someone pulling a gun to his house when he like took some of their equipment. So like, we have stories of like gun violence. America's a violent country. It's a country with a lot of guns. So gun violence isn't
most armed country in the world.
Yeah, isn't a uniquely black person problem. But what I think is unique, that like our black superstars are the ones who are like dying
subjected to gun violence,
or dying at a very, very large rate. And I think the Takeoff, I would hope, would make people like. I always hope one of these things really gets people to like maybe change. But like, I feel like I would hope. Look at William Mack, look at me. But I'm hoping that the Takeoff is just like, this is not a.
Didn't we say this when Nip died?
Yeah, but I feel like the Nip thing, like,
It's way worse.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So,
I hate to say this, but like, people could make excuses for the Nip thing. They could be like, like they're part of this culture, like they're part of all of that. This is a man who was making music, chilling, and got shot because someone doesn't know how to either use a gun, is a fucking idiot, and just wants to just bring out a gun to bring, like, there's no excuse, like, no one has even said like there's even beef between people that, like, I've heard rumblings, but like no one has concretely said, yeah, this person is don't fuck with this person, that's why that happened.
Niggas are very tight-lipped. I can stamp that too. So even if some of this stuff does exist, I'm not privy to it. From everything, this man got shot because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And if that don't make people be like, yo, maybe we gotta chill out.
Maybe think about how, once again, Nipsey said it best. We have to rethink the way we address disrespect, bro. Because everything from what it sounds like is that someone felt disrespected, and then a gun went off. Why does a gun have to go off once somebody feels disrespect? Like that is an absurd concept to me.
Yeah.
That from every video I've seen, words were exchanged and then a gun goes off.
I didn't even watch no videos.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video. Well, that's gonna get me to the next part is, I haven't seen a video of his actual body on the ground or nothing like that. And I want to know, like, why do people who know that we're desensitized to this type of stuff not get mad but think that it would be any different for like the celeb? Like, we live in a society where like we watch people die on camera quite often. Quite literally. Like, I remember the last I think it was Walter Scott in South Carolina when he was running and the police were that was the last joint I've watched and been like, yeah, I can't do this no. Like, that was like maybe like 2017 or something.
I say last joint I watched was Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, the Walters, I was just like, yo.
Jones just like, yeah, I'm good off this shit.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this shit is just porn for people now. Like,
yeah, it definitely is. It's a fetish.
Just to watch dudes just get, like, murk like that. And for me,
black people are dead.
Yeah, there's something very sinister to just allowing yourself to, like, consume that.
It be feeling like motherfucking, like, how they did the lynchings back in the day, like the public lynchings, but now it's just like you don't need a ticket, you know what I'm saying? Just get on the internet.
Yo.
Like, because they really used to sell tickets to lynchings.
No, for sure.
So just like
put them on postcards, all that.
So now it's just like, I'm pretty sure one was used as a stamp too. But, yeah. It's just like now it's just like, oh yeah, you could just watch the news, you could watch everything up until that one point, or it's just like they'll even blur out the body depending on where you at.
Yeah, you know,
so
this is viewer discretion. Just want to make it clear. So, like, for me, I think like a lot of the conversation around like, yo, people just walk past his lifeless body. Like, well, that's the society we live in. Like, if people going to put stuff, they're not going to not put it on camera. Like, people going to put it on camera all the time because, one, people love to document things. And while, like, nobody likes it when it's their family or their people, bro, people's lives have been saved because someone was documenting or, you know, something. So, like, this is a very slippery slope to be like, yo, why y'all...
murderers have gotten caught.
You know, people have gotten caught, things. I seen a few of the celebs like, why y'all... It's like, well, y'all no different from the rest of the society.
Facts.
Y'all are part of the society with us. Like, y'all, like, people be killing people all the time. All the time. And, like, to be honest, we care far more when they hurt y'all than they hurt any other group of black people.
No, that's a fact.
You know, like, we gonna talk about this, we gonna kind of campaign. Shit, they kill people in our city all the time. And, you know, and very seldom do we get on here like, yo, da-da-da. But when they kill a rapper... We be coming and we be like, yo.
I say, it was a shooting around my way like a couple weeks ago, last week actually.
The whole 14-year-old just got killed, been on my mind for like a week, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
In Deanwood, right by my fucking church, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know. We're all desensitized to this shit.
And that's what I'm saying, like.
It's a nasty, bro.
Where, like, we literally watch, like, generations of people just go past, like, and then we're just like, oh, yeah, that's just, you know. That's game. Like, and we're really kind of like, bro, I read a story the other day of a 15-year-old who got killed on his grandmother's porch a year to the day that his father got killed, assaulted by someone in that neighborhood.
Wow.
Like, that's dead ass where we live. And, like, I read that story.
Niggas shooting mothers at their op grave site.
That too.
You know, like, all of this is just like, and like, all of us are just kind of like, yeah. We're just like, what else? What can you do? And I think that's the weird part. Like, we probably could, like, yo, people could all band together in some collective form and be like, yo, we're gonna stop something. Like, we're not gonna allow just this to be the norm. But we kind of much rather just be like, yo, we hope it don't hit our door.
I want to say everybody for self.
We like, yo, we just hope it don't hit our door. And, like, what else do you tell people when that's all the society knows? Like, I feel so sad sometimes. Like, I don't know if I feel hopeless, defeated, or a little bit of just all of it, but I really be feeling like, damn, like, especially with like I said, with a guy like Takeoff. It's like, bro, guy is super... I never heard him have beef with like, you know, you hear a rapper, someone doesn't like the rapper, a rapper from some, you never hear like somebody, and you know, maybe someone knows something, you know, but even in his passing, no one has come out and said no wild stuff about Takeoff. He was this. Everyone has been like, stand up guy, cool ass dude, and it's not that like they killed him, because I don't think anyone purposely tried to kill this man, but I definitely think like let that be like a lesson that, bro, all these guns, all this, like, I get mad so I pull out a gun. Random people, like, not just random people that you really care, are going to lose their lives because of shit like that, bro. It's not just like, this is not GTA, bro. Like, and I really dead ass think a lot of people are treating this shit like it's like GTA or Call of Duty or Modern. Like, no, bro.
This ain't got no names, champ.
Bro, we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not resetting the game and coming back. Like, nah, bro. People are dying and they're having their funerals in arenas on Friday. And it's just going to be like, it's funny. Mm-hmm. The man got killed wee hours of Monday morning, Halloween going into Tuesday, into the first day of November. His funeral will be on Friday. In between, maybe, so Tuesday to Thursday, people were talking about it. From Thursday, kind of when the Drake 21 Savage dropped, people just been like, sharing
music.
You know, like, chill. That's just part of the news cycle. Now,
chill post here and there.
People been, now that they posted that the funeral will be on Friday, I'm sure there's going to be more posts here. But then it'll die down till Friday. We'll have the funeral, people will post a lot, and then it'll die down again. And then it's just going to be like, until we find out, maybe more news. There's the, updates. And then
no one has asked about Quavo, though. Like, how's he doing? Didn't he get shot, too? Allegedly?
Oh, no.
That's what
they said,
heard.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sad, bro. Like, who wants to see their family member die? Like, be there when that person passes. Like, that's traumatic. Like,
I want to know all of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
Like, it's been quiet, but
yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I do want to know what the fuck.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, why do we want to know? We want to know because, like, we all have, like, taken a lot of too much of these people's lives. Like, we're really all far too connected with these people's lives. Like, that's just part, like, a true thing. Because, let that family handle that within themselves, because that's what they going through, bro. Like, that's not for us. Like,
it definitely isn't.
Takeoff is no longer here with us, but he not our cousin. He not our uncle, nephew.
Facts.
He not our friend. And, like, I think that's a weird thing. Like, everyone wants to know, and it's fine. Like, yeah, they're public figures and all that. But
these are humans.
Still humans. Still people, like,
with families.
And it's very easy to say that when, like I said, it's public figures, but I always think to people like, yo, how much shit do you want other people to know about you? Mm-hmm. I don't really think you want people to know that much. People don't be trying to give it up.
You probably think they know too much already.
Bro, I be seeing, like, anytime someone has a block page, I'm like, why you got a block page? Or, like, a private page. I'm like, why is your page locked? And I'm just like, oh. Well, you probably don't want someone to see something about you.
The days.
And I respect it, bro. I respect it, but I always find it interesting.
Out the way once, not again.
That sometimes people don't see it.
You said the...
I said the days.
You said the...
Chill. Look at you. You're trying to get guys in trouble. What's your beef,
brother.
bro? What's your beef?
Chill out.
I have no beef.
No, but I really think that's a thing that we should take into account, man. I'm really feeling sad for that family. So
same.
Wishing them the best. I'm hoping like
this one of the saddest I felt since Nip. Like this one of the last Jones I lied, Dolph. And then
you see, look at that. You just start naming people like,
bro. I told you I was listening to our old episodes. The joint we did that I was listening to right after King Von died. And I was just like, bro, like I'm just listening to an old episode to just like chill. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just starting off like rest in peace, Von.
Almost a year to the day ago.
Bro, it was 2020, bro. It was 2020, December-ish. Because we did the episode with Amir, and I'm watching the jump, and it's like, ripped off. Or not off, King Von. I'm just like, bro. I'm just trying to watch an old episode right now. Niggas is just dead, bro.
Pop Smoke. Bro, these are just guys, and like, these are guys that we legitimately all, like, I think, maybe not all listen to, maybe not you, but like,
I
play music.
Listen to all
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just wild that, like, we just named 5 people.
Yeah. No, that's funny though, because we was talking about in the chat that me, Mouse, and Tunji got, like a little music chat that we be sending back and forth. And it's just like, I was listening to music shuffle not too long ago, and motherfucking dead ass Bankroll Fresh came on. Then Dolph came on right after that, and then there was a song with Thug and Lil Key that came on after that, and I was like, "Son, what the fuck?" And I was like, "I'm not listening to music no more." Like I turned that shit off immediately. I was like, "This is too much." After that third song, I was just like, "No, I'm good." I was like, "Bro, my playlist is a fucking graveyard."
Nah, but bro. My favorite rappers either lost it or they ain't alive.
No,
like,
that's a fact.
Like, it's a very crazy thing where, like, and it's not like these dudes is 50, 60.
I'm about to say, like, the artists, I be listening to old niggas shit. All them niggas is dead, but them niggas was old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas lived a life.
Bro.
Niggas is over here barely seeing 30.
Sure. Even David Ruffin.
I'm saying, bro.
He lived a solid life before he ended up missing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people.
Michael's the leaders, bro.
Right.
Marvin's,
Michael
bro.
for all that.
Prince, you know what I'm saying? Like,
50, bro. Like,
niggas is getting up there. Like, these niggas is
niggas
elling
not
out
even
mid-20s.
35.
What the hell was Lennon? Lennon was
Yeah,
30s?
Yeah, he gotta be at least like maybe 40.
Yeah,
bro, like, guys can't even crack 35 without,
Shit's nuts.
and it's just sad, bro. Like, niggas leaving behind kids, wives, like whole people's support
They had
systems.
the 27 club, but that was some drug addict shit though.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I think, I hate to be that guy, but like, why is that the black folks gotta die like the way, like, if black folks wanted to do drugs, and hey, I'd be like,
I'm not gonna
it is what it is. Game is game.
No, facts.
But why guns? Why, like, violence? Why just shit that doesn't have to be?
Iran-Contra, baby, you know what I'm saying? You want to talk about it? It's like, no.
Does it not have to be, man? Like, listen to the niggas' lyrics. Niggas just talk the guns, bro.
Takeoff didn't talk about shit like that, honestly, too much, bro.
Nah. So, I've been meaning to run the album before he took the L. I ran that jump. Heavy gun talk on that jump, bro. Heavy.
There's gun talk.
There's always gun talk.
There's always
Here's the thing
gun
about
talk.
trap music, like,
That's what I'm saying.
as a whole, like,
So how could we be confused at this being their demise? Like,
it's not about
if niggas is living by that shit. This is how niggas die.
Bro,
by that
are they the type of niggas that have the guns in the videos?
But like, I would argue, like, yes, I get what you're saying, but like, Takeoff, like, wow, I get it
For sure.
That
Like, very chill. Very
that
chill.
album was made 4 years ago, to be fair, in his early 20s.
I'm talking about Uncle Neff, the jump that just came out, bro.
Oh yeah, it is definitely a
Bro,
little.
it was mad gun
Gun
talk.
talk on there?
Yes, bro. I faced the whole jump. I was like, bro, I'm gonna face
Son,
this
you was
jump.
cranking that joint on
And it wasn't, it was an amazing album, bro.
But here's my thing about gun talk. A lot of gun talk, like Drake be having gun talk
Come on now.
from time to time. Like, I got a Drake, and I'm not talking about me and this bitch. Like, so like, let's be like, is that not?
No, Charles,
Like, what are you talking
Continue.
about? Like, is that not
Well,
what it is?
let me say there was more than that, or the
I get it. Yeah, but like,
But no, I do understand.
I seldom hear, like, I have heard.
He's not out here though, like, nigga,
Yeah, like,
I'm toting endless guns.
You know,
but it was
that's what I'm
mad
saying.
gun talk.
He has gun talk because that is part of the genre of what the music he makes. Like, I would argue, like, talking about, like,
And low-key, him and Offset was the ones that was allegedly down with that before they got on. So
I just feel as though
he got Takeoff for a reason.
I don't know. I heard he's Takeoff because when they did the.
I know. I saw the story.
You saw the story?
Yeah, I saw the clip.
I was gonna say. Well, some respect his agency. But no, man, rest in peace to that man.
That's the PR answer.
You're right. I just feel as though that one didn't really sit right with me. And
it shouldn't sit right with anyone, honestly.
Yeah, but it's one thing to not sit right, but I think it's another thing to just have it be like, all right, we're just going to keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what it is. Type.
You know what I'm saying?
The status quo.
Yeah, so I feel as though maybe that's the more so point out of that, like, we can't just allow that, like you said, to be the status quo. People just be like, hey, that is what it is. You want? All right.
Kentucky beat the shit out of Howard, but what else is expected?
21, Drake. You play?
I have actually.
I say 21. You like 21?
I do.
I would think you would play some. What do you got?
I got a couple jumps actually saved on the phone.
Okay.
In the library.
Okay. You feeling the 21? What are you feeling? Are you feeling the 21 and Drake automatic?
No. I ain't played it for real yet.
Yeah, okay.
I always take my time.
It's alright. It's chill. I enjoy the beat on Broke Boys, the beginning part.
Okay.
Drake's ad-libs for 21's verse I find hilarious. He was talking very greasy, as he would say.
He's talking super crazy on that.
He was talking crazy on that jump. But yeah, it was some good shit on there. It was a better pairing than I thought it would be. I'm not a big fan of like these collab albums, as many other people are. But then again, I also have different collab albums in my mind. I would like to see that thing with better pairings. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. I can't hold you. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't enjoy it. Like I actually liked it. And so yeah, shout out to the Canadian.
Shout out to the boy in 21.
And the Englishman.
Yeah. I mean, he's
to the foreigners.
Technically from the islands, but yeah, I get you that. Colonization makes him an Englishman.
I was listening to them on the series, and he got that off, so I was just like,
What, Englishman? He's
10
hilarious.
for 1 vibe. He said he can't wait to go there. First show there. I said, I feel you. London vibes.
I feel the vibe.
That's the first 3 tracks. I felt it.
Okay.
I don't think I felt it enough at the time, though, to continue down the path at 16.
Once you get past the first 3, the joint actually like start going.
Yeah, I mean,
I felt that as well though.
there's no other option too. But I gotta be.
I mean, it takes a very nice production turn. That's what I'm saying.
I gotta be in the mood. Wasn't there yet.
I was about to say, so you didn't hear the Meg bar, did you?
No,
I didn't hear it either.
I don't know.
No, I was on like track 9 or 10.
Nope.
Didn't get there.
The stamp haven't made it that far.
The women seem upset.
Do the women seem upset, or do the women?
I think they found something else to be upset about.
What were they upset about prior?
I don't think the women were upset for real. I think the women.
I see some anger on the timeline.
No, I think some women were angry. Like, I don't think like as a whole. I think some women. I think women
It's
are
like 40, 60.
I think the women are more disappointed that their beloved Drake would do something like that. I think that's
Took
more
the
so.
Tory Lanez route.
What?
Took the baby route.
Well, I think that's the thing though. Like, I think a lot of women would have it be that like Drake and some of these other rappers, like J. Cole's of the world, Kendrick of the world, are somehow like innately different from like the other rappers. When like I'm like, do y'all not listen to the lyrics? Like they all say relatively the same type of things about. Like I don't like. I see somebody be like, "Yo, Drake hasn't evolved, and he's 36," and all I'm like is like, but what Drake's life seems to be very much the same. Like the only difference seems to be is he has a child now, a child in which they're like. He went through a whole thing telling us where he didn't even believe it was his, and like he had to do DNA. Like so, like everything that Drake has told me through music doesn't seem like a man who like inherently like wants to be like not even grown, but he just seems like he's like I'm rich. He's like I'm rich and I got money. Like that has seemed to be
it's like I've been rich, lost it, and got it back.
That has seemed to be the bag for like the last decade. Like y'all thought I would fall off, like, and he seems to be like, yo,
Jimmy Cooks, bro.
Oh, exactly. He seems to be like everything that, like, all the resentment he had from like a decade ago, he still has this. So like, mad old grudges and beef. He's still trying to like settle. You probably don't even know Drake is mad at you, but Drake is mad at you. And
I got the stripes, but fuck Adidas, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
why are you still making this ad lib? I thought y'all squashed this.
Because I'm sure like that press run or whatever they did or however, you know what I'm saying? Like, he seems to be a guy who,
like, weren't they going on tour or something? Didn't they do a show?
who 21 and Drake?
No, Drake and
Oh yeah, he said something about that. He said they only squashed the beef with the ops because Jay Prince said so, or Jay Prince asked him to. So
interesting.
yeah, I mean, listen, man, I enjoy
This
the.
nigga Jay Prince is really Geppetto.
I fucks with the Drake and the 21.
Did they get off some solo jumps?
Yeah. I think 21 got 1 and Drake got like 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. I think like
Ain't the joint with Megan a solo joint?
it's both of them. 21 come on the back end. I think what I like about Drake at this stage is that he's gone full Voltron, or like, what's the character that like just emulates other people and then just takes it and like
Mystique.
whatever. So that's what Drake has done. Like, he's fully developed. Like, nah, fuck like trying to like hop on a track with someone and like do their like. I'm just going to go all in and being whatever persona.
Let's have a little bit of that.
Yeah, go for it. Persona non grata for the for the day. And I really think that's I really enjoy that from like mid 30s or early 40s Drake, because it's like, bro, I mean late 30s or early 40s Drake, because like, yo, that's what we're here for.
The range.
I like the soulful songs I have.
But like, we're here for make more hits, like make more. Because my thing about Drake is that like, yo, if your life isn't gonna change, then you're gonna have to be still good at like making the type of music type shit. So if you're gonna have to be influenced by the kids, be influenced.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm not mad.
He's doing what Jay did.
No, I think Jay did.
I'm just talking shit, Charles.
I think the only thing that Jay did was like he turned family man. Like, he copped the whole family and was like, yo, like, and you started seeing that in the lyrics, like, yo, he was like, yo, like, this is my family, like,
Nigga
you know.
told us about his cheating ways, bro.
I still can't get over that. Like, Beyonce fine as shit, but she ain't that fine. Like,
The nigga told the world about how he cheated.
then they made the joint album together, like,
Right.
And she was like,
Still going on
and
this
she was
nigga.
still going on this nigga
Still
on the
going
joint.
on
I was
this
like,
nigga.
nah. This,
do I follow
I was
this
like, no
up?
way, this is the greatest rapper of all time. No way, no way, no way.
Is this your king?
Is this your king? Like,
Is this your king?
buddy, like, my thing is that like, you
She killmongered this nigga.
bro, you already admitted to us, and you already like bore yourself for us, bared your soul for us. Now you gonna let her come back
And then went on David
Beat you up
Letterman, on the David Letterman joint and talked about it on that too.
you let her beat you up again
Son,
on the joint album?
with the bars too. That you might have wrote.
Bro, sometimes I think about that, like, this nigga was in the studio writing
I
his
just be
own
listening to her flow sometimes.
writing his
I'm like,
own demise. Jesus Christ. Not me.
do you have no pride?
Maybe it's therapy for them.
It probably was.
See,
I'm sure
that's
it's
sick.
therapeutic.
Maybe this could be a part of it.
this
You know what I'm saying?
is sick.
We
Like,
have to talk about this.
no, this is the problem.
What can you two do together to do this properly?
Nah,
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
this is my issue.
Make
No,
a
no, no.
song about it.
This is my issue. This is
Niggas
my
got their
issue.
singular Jones off.
This
How
is
we
my issue.
collab. You know what I'm saying?
People be trying to do this thing where like they want to bring us into their problems. It's like, no, bro. That is, yo, your marriage is for you. Please have
You and God.
Yo, please handle that there. Like, how would we have known? It would have been all rumors for the rest of our days that Beyonce cheated or got cheated on, we would have known. Like people, it would have been some internet gossip that like.
I'm gonna say it would have just been rumors because Solange just whooped his ass and that was it.
This album came out literally 3 years after that, if I believe so.
That might have been longer.
But yeah, may have been longer. So for me, it's like, yo, like, you didn't have to tell us, like,
shit go down when it's $1 billion on the elevator, baby.
You see what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, like, once you make that shit content, I kind of chalk my hands up. I could throw it in there because, like, once you make anything public, in my opinion, there's some sort of show to it. Like, yo, handle that shit privately, go about your business, or stay with your person. You seen that lady who be on the internet with her husband, or she's like, oh, my husband, I cheated on my husband and he stayed. They got like the TikTok together. Yeah. It's like
light skin cousin, brown skin.
Yeah, I'm like, shorty, like,
my bad.
What are you getting from it?
I'm not vibing with you here, Charles.
What are you not vibing me for?
How you gonna say once they making content, you throw your hands up, bro? That's just music, bro. Like every artist damn near does the same shit, bro.
Once again, there's this thing that I've said this about J. Cole. Once you make your whole spiel like, yo, look at me, look at through the music, then you gotta stand on that, bro.
Don't tell me you don't read books after this.
Don't tell me this is your persona via music and then so like Beyonce and Jay-Z like, oh, we not gonna tell y'all anything, we just gonna put it in the music. Like, all right, so now if people start deciding like the things you say in your music is how they don't be like, oh, it's just no, like you see what I'm saying? Like people don't get to have things both ways. And when they do, that's fine. I'm allowed to throw up my hands. Like, all right,
rumor then. Now niggas already have their own perception about shit.
Bro, once you put it in content and you try to like, oh, I'm gonna control the narrative. It's like
it's the Bible at this point.
All right, my nigga. Like who? Now I'm asking more questions. Who married who? Who cheated on who with who? Like, you know, give me details. Like,
did she get her lick back?
Like,
hey.
Like, what are we doing here?
She got the lick back.
You snapping that?
With who?
I don't know.
I want to know with who.
Somebody knows.
I know Jay got his off. I want to know who she got her lick back.
We don't know with who, though. Who's Jay's? We don't know.
They said Shorty. They said the hands with Shorty.
Yeah, the only Shorty I thought they said was the cooking Shorty.
Yeah.
And her name like Rachel.
There we go. Rachel Shorty.
Yeah, allegedly. Becky with the good hair.
Yeah.
Only one, huh?
That's what we know.
Only one, huh? That's nasty. You just snapping multiple?
It's crazy.
My point is that once you start putting that shit out there for consumption, you gotta chalk it up to what else. I think what comes with it, like
public perception.
People definitely can take shit too far, so there is definitely that level of like, all right, people going overboard. But like, bro, don't be out here trying to tell people your business and then mad that people want to know about your business. Like that seems kind of stupid to me.
I feel that.
Like, that's just my personal opinion. Like, but you know, to each his own. And to Drake, please, Drake said he wasn't talking about Megan. He was just talking about ass shots. So take that for what you want. Or maybe it was a bad double entendre.
Terrible.
Because he said, because the next part about the bar is she don't even get the joke. She's smiling, but she don't even get the joke.
I didn't hear the bar, so.
So he said she got ass. She ain't got ass. Shorty said she ain't got shot, but she's still a stallion. She don't get the joke, but she's still smiling. So I guess the double entendre is that even though she got ass shots, even though she's lying about not having ass shots and her ass being fat, when he makes the joke is that, did you hear Megan didn't get shot? And I'm just, you know.
So you said the first one, as soon as you said she don't got ass shots or something, I was like, okay.
Aubrey came out and said this.
No, Lil Yachty came out and said that he was saying about
I would have stood on it.
ass shots. You would have stood on the Meg that is just a bad double entendre.
Aubrey, like, I'm just standing on it. Yeah, I'm probably subbing your ass, man. Fuck it, man.
But why is he subbing her? That's
I
kind of
don't know,
weird.
but what if he has to lose at the same time? bro?
Seems weird. It just seems weird to like.
That's what I mean. It's been weird.
Yeah, it just seems like I don't think the double entendre is that bad. I don't think it's that great neither.
Yeah,
but
I think it's just a bad bar.
I mean, I just think it's just okay. It's mid, you know. It gets you through the song. Like it's not like
It's provocative.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really move me any way
Provocative.
or any other.
Something people want to hear.
And my thing is that like people are gonna be like, yo, why doesn't anybody? It's just like, well, this is we do this for everybody. This is public consumption. Like we're
I mean, now the junk automatically went gold. So that one song. So.
yeah. I hope that like that trial comes to an end and they come to some public resolution so that everyone can just finally like
Pick a side.
not pick a side, but like have whatever kind of evidence they need for whatever resolution that they're gonna give themselves. Because like the Johnny Depp situation, like that resolution gave people everything they know. Most people are like, oh, he's still a nasty man. He just got off because of like defamation.
Wow, bitch.
Because most people are like, yo, they're both wild, but he still hurt. He still abused her.
She shitted on the bed, bro.
Well, most people are like, yeah, but he still abused her.
Yeah.
So I think that's the resolution. People came to like, I think most people came to the conclusion that like, no, he's an abuser.
I mean, she was beating his ass too, though.
Well, I think that's the point. I think most people after the trial was like, no, it's not like a 50-50, but it's like, yo, there's abuse on both sides.
For sure.
And whoever side that you wanted to take, people just,
Because one thing I did get from the Johnny Depp trial is like, he definitely did it. But I feel like towards the latter part of their relationship.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's one of
she
those.
was getting her shit all.
Well, that's one of those things. It's one of those things where once people start talking about
I was
abuse,
randomly watching that shit.
How do you-
Like, yeah, they both abuse.
like, how do you decide? Yeah,
toxic.
well, once you're saying that everyone is abusing somebody,
Yeah.
it's just like, yo, he say, she say, and nobody. And this is the thing about he say, she say. Nobody wants to admit that it's a he say, she say situation.
But it wasn't a defamation trial, though. Like, he took her to court for defamation.
That's the point. And the defamation through that's when some of the, I think,
The other nasty shit
came out. Some of the other evidence when people were like, oh, they did this or you did. So, like, people got to decide, yo, oh, Johnny Depp confirmed, oh, he is an abuser, or like you said, they abused each other. Like, whatever spin, whatever someone.
Because one thing I can stand, bro,
People
both
love
lawyers, hell of a job in cross-examination. Hell of a job in cross-examination, both jobs. Because I was at work a couple of days just watching that shit on Twitter, just letting it go, the live jump. And I'm like, hey, Slim, ooh, this is good. Then the other lawyer come up there, I'm like, well, I'm glad you said that. I'm like, well, damn, Slim, this shit's getting spicy. Slim, this shit getting lit. And Amber Heard, she wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? She needed a little bit more practice. Too emotional on the stand. Shit crazy. Johnny Depp, he wasn't too cool either, but he was more cool than her. You can tell who the better actor is.
That's the thing. They were both acting. Like that was the weird thing about that trial in particular to me. It was like you got two people who are like.
Johnny said,
I got a movie coming up, baby. You ain't about to fuck up my money. You hear me?
You got two people who are actors by trade, putting on a show to like
in front of cameras.
Try to decide who is the worser person. Like why would I believe either one of them? Like I'm kind of like one of these situations where I would much rather y'all handle that shit in the privacy, so that now I don't have to be like, oh, this dude is this or this woman is that. Because my thing about it is that like, yo, you could really be like, yo, he did this and she did that, or you could just be like, yo, she did that, or you could just be like, he did that. It's really however you want to splice it. I really have nothing for white people drama though, so I try to stay away.
That shit was lit for dudes in Virginia though.
Speaking of white people drama, Kyrie, last time we were here, Kyrie hadn't been suspended, but he got suspended.
Yo.
Bro,
White people drama.
It says Kyrie.
Holla.
Is that how white people drama? Because here's the thing, all the black people I see talking about it, not all the black people, that would be a lie. But I see a lot of black people who are off some like, oh, like, you know, where we stand with Kyrie, or like there's a segment of black people who are like, y'all fucking idiots. How do y'all stand with Kyrie? And
I'm on that side.
And there's a segment of black people who are like, we stand with Kyrie. And I think there's a third segment who are like, nah, I ain't feeling Kyrie, but like, why y'all doing this to this black man? And I think there's an overwhelming majority of people on that side, and I'm black, so I be with the black people, and that's what they be doing. Like, white people are like, I think white people are kind of getting over the Kyrie. Like, they'll be kind of done with him in like a week or two. But I think the black people are like, you know, this is gonna be like another thing on like the black people card for him here on out. Like Kyrie,
It's true. He said he thinking about retiring.
I don't know. I hope not. He's a good basketball player.
Definitely is.
So I don't want to see him retire. That would be disturbing, at least to me.
That'd be bad for the sport.
Yeah, I would want to see Kyrie Irving play basketball for a little bit longer.
At least another 5 years.
Yeah,
You know.
but the Kyrie backlash has been, I think, super hilarious because, like I said, I think I can't speak for all black people, but I see like multiple responses. Like I see a collective response from like white people, like, "Yo, this is bad. Kyrie needs," and then I see black people like, "Nah, like, you know, from Hebrews to Negroes." Like, you know how many niggas who I've seen said they've watched that joint?
So okay, they paid to watch that movie.
Bro, Amazon upped the price on that
I
joint.
know.
So yes, niggas paid to watch
Because
it.
the last time I seen it was $5.99.
Joint's like $15.99, bro.
No, I checked it twice. It was $12 at one point.
Yeah.
And now it's like $15.
Yeah.
See? No, that's crazy.
Yeah, my thing was I'm not watching
This
this.
is why he not taking that fucking movie down. Because y'all dumb enough to go do your own fucking research and watch some bullshit.
My thing
I
about
wouldn't take it down either.
my thing is that I can't watch it.
Can we bootleg it?
The Anti-Defamation League sent out something to Amazon asking them like why they have it, or like them to put up some sort of like warning. It's a lot of shit going
Amazon
on.
got way worse shit on it for you to watch, if you ask me, besides that.
You know what's funny?
They got some real hateful shit on
I posted
there.
a link to a DVD set of A Birth of a Nation that Amazon is selling. While everybody was, because you know me, I'm a troll. So while everyone was tweeting about the Negro, you know, Hebrews to Negroes, I was just like, I just went on Amazon. I was like, is Birth of a Nation on Amazon? And they have a whole 5-part DVD set, and I just tweeted out the link to it from Amazon. My thing about all of this,
making of Birth of a Nation,
like
the first one.
and yeah, they have like a 100 and like something anniversary joint, or like a 75th anniversary. It's a bunch of nonsense. For me personally,
White people are sick.
I think I don't even care about hypocrisy anymore because we live in a nation that's like built off of like racism, slavery, da da da. But there's a certain goal.
And we're spreading democracy throughout the world, allegedly.
There's a certain goal to just like kind of say it, like kind of telling people to their face that like, oh, I could just do what I want. Watch this, and that's some white people shit. Like to the core, white people just be like, yo,
watch this.
watch this. Like, what are you gonna do? Like Amazon,
I dare you.
Amazon is the people who are disseminating this thing. And they have gotten maybe like 10% of the backlash.
If that.
But they are the ones at the core
Keeping the party
making
going.
this thing go.
Keeping the party going.
Like, Amazon and the media, once Kyrie took it down and gave that shitty apology, that was it. Like, you don't have to like the apology. You could think it's insincere.
Facts. He did his job though.
They were like, oh, nah, not enough.
You ain't say what we wanted you to say.
And now we kept it going. And then he apologized again and said what they wanted him to say, and I haven't heard from him since. Make it fucking make sense.
And then you suspend them. Everything is suspended. It's just like, what the fuck?
I think that brings up a great question, though. Something I've been seeing a lot. I feel like we've had this conversation, can black people be racist? Prior to this conversation, we've had this conversation, I've said yes. Anybody can be racist. Racist just means to hate another person and da-da-da. Black people have always said it's a power thing.
But are they a race?
That's a great question. So, yes, some people will tell you yes, some people will tell you no. So, that's neither here nor there. But I think the greater point is that this conversation has brought up, can black people be racist?
I never see that on the box when I get a job.
That's a good point. You want to check?
Like, they don't never ask that.
There's no need to check.
Oh, man, you should,
We've
bro.
been filling out these papers for a long time.
No, I'm talking about the camera.
Oh. We got 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. No, all right. See, that's a good point. But the point is that the question has been, can black people be bigots? Can black people...
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's all this is coming down to, with a group of people who are a collective.
I mean, when you start talking the way he talking, then yeah, that's bigotry, my nigga. Like,
Well, that's the thing. But it's rooted in a...
It's certain shit that said that's...
But it's rooted in... yeah, okay. It's not that... Bigotry might have been the wrong word. It's not that... Can black people be bigots? It's can black people do that...
Like,
based off of a whatchamacallit, like race, based off a characteristic like race or a collective as such. No one's saying black people don't have that. Like people will say black people are inherently meaner towards the LGBT community than maybe other races. I don't agree, but maybe people will say that. So I think this Kyrie conversation or the Kyrie backlash has had people like, yo, can black people, and I've seen like a thing about accountability, like black pride doesn't exempt somebody from accountability, and I find that very funny.
Mm-hmm. So there's white pride? Asian pride?
The idea that people believing false things within like their demographic is weird because a lot of people believe things that are inherently false about their groups of people.
For sure.
When does it become harmful? I think is always the question. Like, is what Kyrie's saying harmful? Is where I just have to
see it. I don't see it. I don't see it as being harmful. What Kyrie said, no. Because I don't think, like, that's not something I don't think that would cause, like, black people to go out and do harm to Jewish people. Like, anything that he's saying.
That's what I'm curious about, like, the idea that, like,
'cause, like,
he believes he's a specific thing or a group belongs to people.
Yeah.
I see it as inaccurate, but I don't really see it as harmful. And I think maybe that's why, like, you know, all the Holocaust denial stuff, that's harmful. Once again, I don't think anyone is denying that aspect.
Yeah, for sure.
But the actual, like, yo, my people, 12 tribes, we're the chosen ones, like, yeah, no, I don't believe that to be true. But do I see it? Like maybe that is. Maybe he knows something I don't.
He said he did his research.
Interesting.
Yeah, same thing I said.
Listen, man, I don't deny that. Once again, that Kyrie could be like I said that last time. Like, yo, anytime any of those people come up to me, I'm like, oh, maybe, bro. Like maybe this is true. Like, yo, I like I said, I tell this to people all the time. When I was in elementary school, I was taught manifest destiny. Like that is something they taught. They taught me that the United States of America was a land that was given to Europeans because they needed freedom of religion. Like this is something that was taught to me. So listen, that is something that I know to be true. Like no one can sit up here and tell me, oh no, you didn't know.
That's why the Mayflower pulled up on Plymouth Rock, right?
Bro, like that's all they told me all that.
That's why we got Thanksgiving and shit, right?
Bro, so for me, like I can't sit up here with a straight face and be like, nah, that's because that's what literally I went to elementary school being taught. Now, was I taught different?
I like American public schools, period. All grades.
Did I learn later on what wasn't and what? Yeah. But Manifest Destiny was quite a real thing. And for people to act like
definitely a vocabulary word
that wasn't something that happened, I think it's kind of disingenuous because that's
literally what happened.
That's what happened. Like Christopher Columbus, like that's all of that was a thing. So hey,
shout out to Spain and Portugal though.
You know. I wonder, do we think Kyrie Irving will play basketball again in the NBA?
Yeah.
Ooh. James doesn't seem too sure.
I'm very unsure. I feel like
he'll be back. Might not be in Brooklyn, but he'll be back.
I feel like he's too confident as a man to do those alleged requirements, and I don't even know if those are the requirements per se. I didn't see anything officially from the net saying those are the requirements, but let's say they are. It's a long list of things, and I don't think he's back. He's standing on his shit at this point.
Like 5 things.
Maybe
it was like 5 or 6.
Maybe 5 or 6 things. It's just like it's so much shit. I gotta donate. I gotta meet with these people. I gotta do these classes and shit.
He already donated money.
Cause that's one of the 5. It's just like I feel like he don't want to do the other shit. Like I feel like,
but he did that before they told him to though.
I feel like
they just wanted to donate more money.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you some bread if I can go hoop. Cool. I'm a millionaire over and over and over. I thought it was only $500K that he was giving up. They denied it. They said no, nigga, and they suspended his ass. If he wasn't such a strong-willed man, I think he probably hoop again. I don't know if he's not going to. Also, you're playing in the land of the fucking Jew. So it's just like, bro, you're kind of fucked. Like, either you gonna conform and do all of this shit, or you probably not gonna play in Brooklyn again. It's either one of the two to me. Either you gonna do it, and which I don't think he's gonna do, or he's just not gonna play in Brooklyn again.
Trade his ass to Indiana.
Damn.
Keep it moving.
I don't know where they're gonna trade his ass to. I could see him being like, fuck it, I'll set up this whole year and just fuck around and hoop next year.
That's crazy. I hope it doesn't come down to that.
I mean, like, niggas be doing that. Like, awesome. Some shit. You know, this is a different circumstance.
You're not getting paid.
You know, that's crazy, too. I mean.
Now, the 5-game suspension is without pay. After that, we'll see. But the 5 games is without pay.
Should be on, what, game 3 now? 2?
Yeah,
3?
he did. Game 3 is tonight. So he has 2 more games after this. By the time this comes out, he should be at least 4 or 5 games in. Right. So, I mean, look, man.
I don't think they let him hoop.
Shit, me.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where it ends with Kyrie.
He still draws a box office, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of,
still sells jerseys regardless. Nobody's burning jerseys. Fuck it. So they ain't said they was gonna stop selling his jersey. Like, come on, man. Like, fuck out of here. These niggas, like, let's be real, man.
I got a question,
Let's
dog.
be real, man.
Do we blame Kanye for this, bro? It was all chill. Like, nigga, once he tweeted, man, then this shit just went south, man. Like, are we blaming Kanye for this suspension at the end of the day?
Kanye definitely blew up the spot and made it hot.
Like, bro, like, he was chilling, bro. Tweeted a picture, and then this shit just went south, bro.
Yeah, Kanye definitely blew up the spot.
We gotta blame Kanye.
We gotta blame Kanye.
Bro, like, what? Bro, I didn't know what was happening, bro. I think I wake up one day, and niggas just sent me an Instagram of Kyrie's face on Yates' fucking Instagram show, and I'm just like, what? Next thing you know, niggas is pressing this nigga out at press conferences and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? What's up with Ye?
That's who you associate yourself with.
You know what? That's the kill of. That's the nasty part about the game, because that's all people are looking for. They're looking for like, oh, because Kanye has been deemed anti-Semitic, so they're like, oh,
whatever else.
Oh, you fucking. Oh, Kanye fucking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get Stephen A out of here, because Kanye put Stephen A's face up and was like,
sure did.
Yeah. Stephen A was like, leave me out of it.
Yeah, Stephen A wasn't fucking with that.
Nigga say I'm underpaid, but that's a different conversation.
Your man said, I got time. Kyrie said, I got time. So, look at his ass now.
He definitely got time. he got time now.
I'm honestly curious, like, is you going to just conform, my nigga, or are you just going
I think he probably will.
Him and Elo chilling, bro.
I'm curious. Well, I don't know if y'all saw Braun. Braun talked about the situation. He was like,
that's interesting.
He basically was like he wasn't fucking with it. There's no place for that.
I bet it isn't. He be chilling with the rabbis.
And people were like, this started a thread of people talking about all the times LeBron just be like lying about shit. And I want to make my point.
Love that thread.
That like, yo, niggas just be lying. And like, LeBron is a great example. Bro, like, who's really going to check you for the lie?
Nobody checking Braun for no lie.
Bro, the
Nigga
internet
lied to their face with the book in his hand talking about he read it.
Several times, bro.
Bro,
And nobody said nothing.
no one asked. Bro, Kyrie said one thing. Niggas was asking follow-up question after follow-up question.
He had so many.
Bro, this nigga.
Other reporters had follow-ups for other reporters.
Bro, LeBron just said stuff. People just like, okay.
It wasn't just one book.
My point is
There's like 6 pictures of him with a book, and niggas are trying to ask him a question, bro. Like, what? Niggas said that fucking Migos album came out in 2011 and shit, but he was talking about it in 2010, bro. Hey, yo.
I feel like the joint came out in 2012. Like,
even worse, bro. Like, what are we doing here, LeBron?
LeBron just be doing anything.
Jokes, man.
And I fucks with it because,
Like, ultimately.
and I fucks with it because it's like, who gonna check me, bro?
Right, bro.
I really fucks with the energy, bro. Like,
So I'm not vibing with him. Like, I'm not fucking with the Kyrie shit.
Type
bro.
of energy one can only strive for.
Bro. He just legit said the politically correct answer. He had no other choice.
That's all he do, bro. Niggas brought up the Asian hate. Nigga was like, bro, I ain't fucking up my China money, nigga. Y'all tripping.
Bro, y'all just suspended this nigga on Nike? Like, no, I'm not getting suspended either.
Yeah, I
Talk
just got the
about it.
building. Y'all lunching.
Bro, what the hell? No, I don't fuck with him. Fuck. I got a ring with this nigga, but I don't fuck with him. Fuck out of here, man.
Nigga was at he was at one of the rabbis' wedding, the granddaughter's weddings. Escorting a nigga through during COVID. Shit was crazy. No mask. Hasidic Jews. That's how you know. That's how you know Braun plugged in.
yeah.
The second land of the Jews is definitely Miami, so it makes sense.
I just wanted to stamp that LeBron just be lying, and I fucks with LeBron. So, no, you got a fan of me, like,
No, you got a fan in
bro.
me.
Like, just tell the lies, bro. Like, who's gonna stop you, LeBron? Like, as you can see, no one can stop you. King James, we love to see it.
The chosen one.
The chosen one for sure.
The real Jew.
You have to relax.
My bad. That's all open. It said the chosen one.
Please calm
All right.
He's a Jew?
See?
That's the see.
My bad.
You
My bad,
see,
Charles.
you
My
see
bad.
what
My
you
bad.
started?
My bad.
I mean, if he is, you know,
God bless. God bless.
if he is, that's cool.
God bless. See? Yeah, I'm gonna say those two for the last. All right, this is the time we get into the sports section. I want to say that I am a truth teller. I've stamped that the Warriors would win the finals. They won. I stamped the Astros would win the World Series.
They won.
Let's make some fucking noise for Dusty Baker. Black man, third try.
Should have won one here, but fuck it.
Over 3,000 games. World Series champion as a player and a manager. Big congrats to Mr. Dusty Baker.
Only black man do it, right?
Nah, third. Dave Roberts and the cuz who was manager of the Blue Jays in 92 and 93. So big shout out to Dusty, man. You took those cheating motherfuckers and you took them all the way.
Made them right.
You listen, niggas was hating when you pulled cuz when he had the no-hitter through 6. But look.
You did. Hey.
Look.
Hey.
You won.
Tell them shh.
The other guys, they didn't.
Not at all.
So shout out to Dusty. Shout out to Altuve. Shout out to Bregman. Shout out, they was on the old squad. They said y'all cheated. Y'all got a ring now again. So tell them to eat it. Shout out to Pena and Alvarez. Boys was going crazy.
Trying to tell you.
World Series MVP Alvarez.
Because they hit through the no-no. They split the no-no.
Yeah, when they threw the team joint. Yeah. So shout out to the Astros, man. They really did it big. You know what's so crazy? Niggas won a championship game and no one cared.
Not at all. World Series did not get no burn.
World Series, listen, baseball.
What day was that?
I think it was Friday. They may have won that joint. Maybe Saturday.
If it was Saturday, yeah, I can definitely tell you it got no burn for me because I was LSU and Bama.
Baseball. All I will say is that you got to find a way to be playing Tuesday through Wednesday in the last week of October. There's no Tuesday through Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. There's no way you can be playing a championship game on Monday and Thursday or Saturday or Sunday in fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah, the 5th was Saturday, so yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah, there's no
Saturday at 8:03.
There's no way you can be doing that in the middle of October. In November, bro.
They literally went against
Alabama, LSU. Like, you can't do that. Like, I love baseball. Baseball's a great sport. Same. You're not beating football.
Nah.
Bro,
that game.
Bro, we will watch any type of football, bro. We will just watch football just to watch football.
Facts.
Motherfuckers be watching the Pro Bowl, and it's not even real football.
Nah, I don't know the last time I faced the Pro Bowl.
Bro, motherfuckers still be facing the Pro Bowl.
You be facing Pro Bowl, James?
No.
Okay.
Can't fade. It's over now anyway. All the skills challenge.
Yeah.
I like that.
See?
I'm still not gonna face it.
I'm not gonna watch it either, but I do like that switch up skills challenge. That's pretty much what it was, a 7-on-7.
That's what I'm saying. And niggas gonna get freaky a little bit here and there. People gonna listen. It's gonna. So my whole point is that I want better for you baseball. I think y'all can get it. Shout out to Astros. Who y'all got winning college basketball? Actually, college basketball is just starting, so it's too early. College football,
I
though,
don't know.
We got the playoff. We got the first playoff joint. The second joint will come out tomorrow. Who you got winning the whole joint? College football.
LSU.
Will they even get it?
Inshallah.
Who you got, Omatic?
I was feeling the 10.
You did snap that.
But I mean,
they took the L.
The little of the game we saw, whatever day that was,
Saturday.
Wasn't feeling the vibes. But I mean, it's only one L. Georgia could do it again. I would love to see Georgia 10 again.
Nah, Tennessee looked crazy on Saturday. Like that was wild. They looked very funny in the light.
For sure did, but they played good in the light.
Where's Bama?
Yeah, and they played somebody else the week before when they had the black jerseys the first time. I'm fucking with 10 though, and if it ain't 10, it's probably gonna be Georgia.
You know what? I think
then I can go Ohio State sadly after that.
Ooh, so you got them over your boys.
I mean to win the championship.
Yeah, but if y'all win the Big Ten, then y'all will be the one that will probably represent the
represent the conference.
Because I got Georgia in there. No, 4. Still 4.
I thought it was 6.
Not yet. Not yet.
I thought they expanded to 8.
Nope.
They
Still at 4.
They voted on 8.
Yeah.
And then the 6 was confirmed though.
So it's still 4.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, I think we're gonna lose lose Ohio State this year.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay.
But if we win, you know.
Yeah. I'm liking Georgia and TCU. I think TCU,
Sneaky TCU.
Yeah, I think TCU is going to be the team that actually goes undefeated in their conference. I actually have listen.
I actually like TCU pick.
I saw a lot of the Northwestern versus Ohio State
That's
game.
Big 12, right?
Yeah, because my neighbor is a big Ohio State fan, and he came over. We was sparking, and he was watching, and that game was played in the elements, and
like big wins out there.
big win, rain, and Ryan Day had no interest in running the ball, and when he did, they were getting stuffed. Like when I'm talking about like stuff, there was no
No movement.
There was nothing. There was no kind of trickery. There was no kind of.
Northwestern got a solid front seven.
There was nothing that made me say, "Man, this running attack when needed, when they need to get tough yards, when maybe the passing game ain't what it is, it's supposed to be." I've seen Michigan play a few times, and the way Michigan runs the ball.
No, for sure. So that'll be the thing,
Both
right?
running backs.
And the way Michigan is able to
That'll be the
stop
thing.
the run.
But our secondary is nowhere near what it needs to be. So
Well, that's what
CJ can go ahead and go crazy.
Well, that's
Which
what I'm
last year he couldn't because we were able to, get his ass for them.
But
But
that's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of revenge here.
Their offensive line has not gotten that much better.
Yeah, this in Ohio as well. I would be shocked if we win personally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
What?
I don't know if I would be shocked is the right word for me personally.
Because I think y'all could win it.
Our offense is not good. Besides the running backs.
Yeah, but Ohio State, it's not like Ohio State is stopping the run.
We win that motherfucker in Ohio.
I like Georgia. I like Georgia TCU though, so that's what I like. Earlier, my too early pick. I saw that a preseason favorite hasn't won the college basketball NCAA title since 08-09, North Carolina. That's over a decade. So for me personally, I want to pick Kentucky, but they are tied with UNC right now as the preseason favorite to win it all.
Kentucky got mobbed. Like
So,
a mob.
while I'm not going to pick Kentucky, I am going to pick Kentucky, but I really think Gonzaga does it this year. Like, I think this is the year.
I'm tired of hearing this.
I'm trying to tell you, I think they're not, they're going to be, they don't have.
Did you, hold on. Who did you pick last year to win the jump? Was it Kentucky?
I think
Gonzaga?
Kentucky. I mean, Gonzaga or Kentucky.
Okay.
My thing about this year is that they're not going to go in with the hype, I think, that they have
With Chet.
with past years. Even though the past 2-3, like, bro, they was
Oh, yeah, you
bro,
right.
when they had
Jalen
Suggs,
Suggs,
yeah,
yeah.
they were a shot away from bro, like they've been quite close many a times.
I like the Suggs team more than I like the Chet team personally.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be an under the radar team, maybe a second, third seed, and I think because of that,
That might be what they need.
that'll get them through. I think when you're the 1 seed and you go in the joint 38-0, 30-0, all that shit, it throws you off, especially when you don't play nobody up there. I heard they're moving to the Big 12 too, for basketball at least.
Yeah.
So I don't know about football, but I know for basketball. So, hey, you play Kansas, Iowa State, a few other good
Illinois and
Kansas State, Illinois is Big Ten.
Yeah, you're right. My
You
bad.
play a few other teams here and there.
All right, who's in Iowa State? I mean,
Yeah, you. I think you'll help yourself in the long run. But that's just me. Any other sports takes? Oh, NBA. Any NBA takes?
like I don't know. Like I don't really have no NCAA take because it's just like
Too
you said,
early?
it's just too early.
Yeah, it's
bro.
way too early.
But I like Kentucky's mob though. I low key like. I don't like saying this, but I really like Duke's mob too. Duke got mob. UNC got mob. There's a couple mobs out there, but it's like individual players I want to see. So we'll see though. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? December, January time.
Any NBA takes?
Portland looking good, man, and so is Pelicans. I remember I said that last time we was here. I really like those two teams, especially seeing Portland ball without Dame, seeing how they like kind of still able to keep it close and like might be able to pull out a win at the end, depending on how they run, how Chauncey pull that out in the lineup. But yeah, like I like the Nasir Little and Justice Winslow still out here doing stuff.
Shout out to him in Houston.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember that automatic?
Justice Winslow still out here balling. I like him off the bench a lot for Portland. And B.I. was back in the game the other day.
Yep.
Looking like motherfucking Jake Shuttlesworth cooking niggas. He had the bush and the beard, all bewilderedly. I liked it. Put up like a dub and some change on niggas. So I don't have no real takes, but I do like the hoop that's going on in the NBA right now. Like how you said, like the shit is like basically upside down right now. Like all the the Cleveland. I love Cleveland right now, bro. Like Garland coming back and doing
I'm
what
glad
the
you
fuck
brought
he
them
did.
up because I was going to say.
Yeah, so then like Garland coming back and then seeing him and Donovan Mitchell play together, I was like, oh yeah, this could be crazy. Like this could be really nasty for niggas. Like
I really think that when we step back, we're gonna be like, yo, that was this Cleveland team, man. That was the start of something special, man. Like I really look around, I'm like, yo, really, really good squad, and they really got a lot of things going for them. Where I'm like, man, in the Eastern Conference, where a lot of shit is upside down, the Nets, like you said, the Nets. Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all was on the Heat. The Heat ain't looking like looking very mid
because they're mid.
as far as I would say.
Because they're mid. Texas TCU.
I think the Celtics are good. I think the Sixers, they got a lot of what the fuck is going on with y'all.
Yeah, I really don't know. It's just like, who's the point guard? Sad. It's just like Maxi's right there.
I think
offense moves so much better with Maxi's hands too.
What else do I think? I think who else in the East do I? I think Toronto. I felt like I talked about them last time, man. Sneaky squad, bro.
Yeah, I like Scotty Barnes running the point. Right.
I really like.
Even though he's not the point guard, but he's running the point. That shit is crazy.
I really like what they got going on as a whole over there. So, I'm a big fan of.
I like my team too.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Remember when Rodney was here? What I say? How's it going to work? I said, man, I like those two.
I do too. I was like seeing them hoop in the summer, and then I was like seeing the two guards was the only thing I really was worried about. But watching them play, we up by a dub and some change right now on the Bucks in the fourth. So it's just like 4 minutes left. So yeah, man, like I really like the DeJounte Murray edition, and I don't know, like it's really crazy. I haven't watched the game yet, but from like the highlights I've seen, it's like they know when to let the other one go off. It's just like, oh, all right, bro, like you got it. And then DeJounte's just like, all right, I can get the ball off the backboard and like go get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go do me, take it full court, pass, Trey ball, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that a lot. So I like the squad. Trade John Collins, bro. Get him the fuck off the squad.
I'm trying to tell y'all, he ain't it.
I've been saying it too, bro. Like I didn't want to pay that nigga that $100 million jump, but they did it. But hey, man, you know, trade him, bro. Get him out of here. Trade him for Page's son right now. He just committed to Stanford.
I saw that.
I know that little nigga's a hooper too, bro.
Yeah, I've seen a few highlights.
That nigga's a dog. I like him. He said he can beat his father 101. He drunk.
I mean, look, man. For me personally, like I said, I really think.
What you think about your squad, though?
Ooh, I didn't want to think we wanted to talk about that.
I had to ask you, cuz.
The Lakers are bad, man. Like, the Lakers are really bad, and like not bad in like
we can possibly fix this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Not like
nah, no
this
bullshit.
is they're just
like
bad.
This is it.
Like there's no good coming out of there.
Oh, shout out to John Wall too, though. Looking good on the comeback season.
I will say shout out to John Wall for sure. John Wall has impressed because it's like, yo, could he not have done that last year? Mm-hmm. And then it makes me be like, yo, the NBA, like, I can't hear the NBA talk to me about not tanking and stuff because
the Rockets did ass tank last year.
The Rockets just had the man on the bench for a whole year.
Been a crazy squad.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could have won.
The only thing they were really missing was a point guard on that squad.
Like they could have been the same way, bro. We went to a playoff game last year. We watched the Pelicans play the Suns and win a playoff game last year. Yo, if John Wall played hard and the Rockets were, about actually winning,
mm-hmm.
I'm not convinced they couldn't have been a team that won 33, 34 games and been around that, like, hey, we
fake playing
that shit. So, at least for me.
Like John Wall, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green. Who else did they have? Christian Woods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would have been all right. Christian Wood, John Wall, pick and roll, Kevin Porter Jr. just doing what he do. Jalen Green just forming him just doing what he do because he played both sides. So, and he was hurt a couple times last year. They had a little high bench. They had Tate, Josh Christopher coming off the bench.
Yeah,
I fucks with Tate low-key though, lefty.
Yeah, I mean personally, I think that there's a lot of good NBA hoop, but like NBA teams be having motives, bro. Like niggas be trying to do weird shit like tank for this and do this and that, and that should be fucking up the game, bro. Like,
Timberwolves looking alright too, man.
Man, they too up and down for me, bro.
That's a fact. No consistency.
No consistency for me to ever decide if this team is an actual good team or a team that has a lot of talent. Because I never deny that D'Angelo Russell, All-Star or former All-Star, Anthony Edwards, gonna be an All-Star at a certain point. Cat. All NBA player.
And
Rudy Gobert, all NBA player. Like at a certain point,
it's just like, what y'all doing, bro?
Come on, bro. When do they just have to like be like, yo, maybe Minnesota just ain't it. Maybe they just don't got the infrastructure for a good basketball team.
Right.
Whatever that means.
And they just switched new management, so it's just like new ownership.
So I can't call.
They sold in the middle of the year last year or some shit.
Yeah, I can't really call what they got going on, but like I said, I'm not super pro. Like, yo, the Minnesotas, like they're just gonna get it right.
Oh, no, definitely. You gotta show me first.
Exactly. I gotta see a little bit more. Do I have any more basketball takes? Is Giannis the best player in basketball?
Yeah. Right now, at least.
So we can say that unequivocally. Like, there's no like, oh, maybe someone else is.
Him and KD for me, but like right now, Giannis is the most consistent. Like every time I watch this nigga, it's just like, golly, Slim. Like he does something, and I'm just like, fuck. And it's kind of crazy. His numbers, like, what defense, like, y'all getting tough, bro. Like,
to me, it has to be him because no other player does what he does.
Facts.
And like, this nigga shooting like 34 or 33% from three this year.
Yeah.
At that point, and he takes like a good 3 to 4 threes. It's not like it's 1 3. Like, no, he take a good amount.
It's his intent to shoot at least 3 to 4 3-pointers a game.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, when you doing that and you're actually winning at that type of clip, I gotta respect you
for sure.
And like you said, he do it on the other end. Like who else do it on the other end like him?
And he got whoever off that switch too. Like, it don't matter, Slim. You can switch that motherfucker if you want to. Just like, damn, I move just as quick as you. I'm longer than you. You might beat me off your first 2 steps, but I'm coming right there, Slim. One good steps, now. One swift jump, I'm up in the air. That shit on the backboard, and we going the other way. Well, he just gonna let Robin Lopez just knock your dumb ass out. So it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, I'm super pro.
But what KD did to the Wizards that was special.
I think KD is still maybe the best scorer the league has.
Stan.
I don't think
Who's
anyone.
that light-skinned boy in the bay going crazy?
I'm really high on Luka all around this year, bro.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Like I said last time, I just don't like his team.
Yeah, but the only thing that I think right now that might separate them is they just don't play defense like that. In the best player conversation category.
Okay.
I'm fucking with Buddy. Didn't he just have a record of some dumb shit, 7-8 games straight?
30 points.
30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Like the leader now. Like, like, bro.
Young ain't no fool.
He does everything offensively. He rebound the ball, assist the ball, score the fucking. He just don't do the defense like that. But I'm fucking with Luka heavy this year.
I fucks with Luka.
I can see the MVP for Buddy. I think I've been on this train.
Nah, I think it's gonna be Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be the best team, man. Bro, nigga, Giannis is like 33, 12.
They're the only good team
6.
that's good right now.
Like, yeah, he's doing all the things.
They're the only good team that's actually good right now that we expected to be good.
He's hitting all the numbers, and yeah, I'm just saying.
They got the best record in the league.
9-0, bro.
Yeah.
I think the Cavs right there. They just went 8 straight.
8-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shit can get vicious.
Now let's finish up and get up out of here. Wakanda Forever is the new joint. It comes out, I think, this weekend.
Yeah.
Is it me or is people just don't care as much? Or
I think it depends on what circles you're in.
Facts, I'm about to say. I seen some folks tweeting about it.
it's not that I haven't seen folks. I feel like the other one was like a cultural.
I mean, yeah, I think that one because I think it's more so because it's like the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not in the comics, but I don't know if this one has any comic significance. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, then not that many. It's probably a very niche-based people that know about it.
Okay.
And like Omatic said, we're probably not in them circles. So that might be why. But I still noticed just like it's highly anticipated. I'm just not checking for it personally.
I think if you know the Marvel Universe, I think it's going to be a better movie for that versus the fucking culture type shit.
Yeah.
The first jump was definitely for the culture. Like,
People was dressing up, doing all that wild
black
shit.
shit. Like, nigga, all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't seem to have that
It's going
same.
to be a Marvel
Yeah, I like the timing of the rollout though, because they just had the Woman King jump, and then this one coming out right after it, not long. It's just like, shout out to the black women. So yeah. But I'll check for it when I get hit the HBO Max.
That's what you waiting for.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm waiting for it, but I'm pretty sure that's where streaming side to get it. And that's
Disney Plus, you buddy.
that too. You're right. We got that subscription, so I'll be on there too, baby.
Universe, buddy.
You're right.
Rest in peace to Buddy as well.
Yeah,
That's
check
probably
it.
another reason why I didn't even, like,
It's not giving the same
who
time.
we going to see? Like, I mean, we know, but like,
The anti-vaxxer.
yeah, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, leaders.
They almost did not shoot the movie because of Shorty.
Yeah, I heard niggas say that. I mean, I'm curious. I think I wonder if like
You gonna pull up?
nah, I really don't have anything for the movie, bro. My
Last
cousin's
time you been to a movie? Theater. Niggas do that in 2022?
Yeah.
I don't know the last time we went to a theater.
They got bars in them now.
Good little eye pick.
No, I mean like I've been
Regular
to.
blicky?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Went to a joint, had a full bar in it. I was like, what?
Trying to get niggas back in.
Nigga.
no for sure.
Ooh.
Whiskey and ginger, $8. Shit was cheaper than the popcorn.
It's not bad.
I feel that. Yeah, no, I mean, I just don't have anything for the movies in general, like you said. But we'll see.
I'm trying to go see a couple movies. I ain't gonna hold it.
You know, I like to see I like to watch movies, but the theater in itself doesn't. I love that.
I do too.
It doesn't entice me anymore. You know, it's not something that just is like, oh yeah, we'll go.
I think certain movies that are for the movie theater.
I think that's true too.
Yeah, like it's certain movies I feel like you got to see this in the movie theater first, and then it's just like, all right, like I got the full experience. Cause I like seeing like certain like when the first Transformer dropped, like it's just like, bro, like this is definitely like a movie theater movie. Like all the fucking sounds and the sound effects and the surround sound and the way they like shot the joint, all that shit. It's just like graphically, it's just like this looks way better on this big ass screen than it would on like a TV. Even though this is a nice ass TV as well, I think the silver screen would just make it look a little bit better depending on the movie.
And my last thing was, oh shit, election day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Before we finish, you know, I always like to get some quick little politics shit in. Go vote.
I already voted.
Oh, you already voted? Shout out to Moot, early voting. Did you vote on Maddie?
Nah,
You voting tomorrow?
maybe.
Okay.
Probably not. Back on my shit. Voted once, didn't like the results. Here I am.
I respect it.
I was told to go vote tomorrow though.
Yeah, you should go vote, man. There's judges, there's people, you know, who you
That's
should
the one
vote
you
for.
should vote for.
Yeah, I won't vote blind.
I mean, there's articles you could quickly read up, and like my thing about it is like how much information. I'm not gonna lie to anybody, but like how much information are we really trying to get before we vote? Like, like we not about to. I hate to say it, but like how many people out here checking these dudes like records and
Yeah.
very seldom. So
Some of these niggas, you don't really got the time to check. You ain't hear about them until you got to the voting box.
So, you know, I think, you know, you got, I think from 8 to 8 tomorrow. You can't register to vote. No one's going to hear this on time, so.
Facts.
But, you know, for future references, Maryland is one of the states where you can't register to vote on
Same
site.
day. Facts.
Same day on site. So, you know,
All
man.
you need is your ID, piece of mail, and your address.
Yeah, so, you know, I would say make sure y'all, you know, if you can, go out there and go vote tomorrow, man.
For sure.
And, you know, do what you feel is though to help your community. And then my last thing was Elon is going crazy.
This nigga King Dre got another touchdown.
Yep. Elon is going crazy on Twitter.
You going crazy in the Twitter corporate offices.
He's fired half the staff apparently.
Yeah.
Then he's asked for them to come back. Apparently he's gonna make the blue checks pay. Would you ever pay for Twitter?
No.
Would you ever pay to be verified on Twitter?
No.
Nomadic?
Yeah, let's get verified. What do they got, the monthly jump?
$8 a month.
Verified high codes, man. The hazy thoughts.
That's different.
That's
That's a
light.
business.
It's light, nigga. I would do that.
But I'm talking about
Not
yourself.
verifying on Matic Zone.
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
need that for it, man.
Right.
You don't want to be verified?
No.
Private in anyway, man.
That's what I'm saying. Why make it public?
No. And then.
All right? Now we're here. Let's say Elon makes Twitter a subscription based thing for $1 a month. Would you pay it?
Yeah. Fuck with $1.
$2,
Fuck with $2.
$3.
Max out at 10.
Wow. So you pay $10 a month for Twitter?
Bro, it's not news source at the end of the day, man.
Okay.
A lot of information on there.
Okay.
Not on there. I'm definitely on there for jokes as well, but you know, a lot of news.
$1.
Charles, I said I'm not paying for Twitter.
$1.
I'm not paying for Twitter.
Wow.
I feel like they can get me for the like I said, $10 a month, 12 months. Give me $100 a year. You know what I'm saying? One upfront fee. You know what I'm saying?
Like at this point, I don't even use that job that much. I don't even get that much news off Twitter anymore either.
I'll be off there. That's me.
Like, we getting email subscriptions and shit now, so it's just like they just email me articles I want to read.
Yeah, I don't think I could pay for Twitter. I think I could maybe, like you said, like, verify a business page or something like that.
That's all I got.
But I think the reason why I couldn't pay for Twitter is because a lot of the information is information that leads you other places. Mm-hmm. Very seldom, like the idea of like the threads. Like, people are like, there's so much information on Twitter, and it's just like, yeah, I be seeing a lot of these threads.
Some really bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw a thread today, and like once I got to the bottom of it, I was just like, the fuck out of here. And I just kept it moving. I was just like, and people were like, such an informative thread. And I was like, yeah, because it's speaking to the thing that you want people to say. And like, that's one thing you always have to remember about Twitter. Like, at the end of the day, it's just propaganda. It's people pushing whatever perspective they believe is the right perspective. And I want to make that always clear, because like, once you let people kind of disassociate Twitter from that, it changes what Twitter actually is. Twitter has always been a platform for information. Information always comes with propaganda. I don't care what anybody says. Like, no one just teaches information, just blankets it.
Especially when you start paying for advertisement with it. Everybody
gives information with some sort of bias and some sort of intention. Like, yo, they want you to believe this, or they want you to think this, or they want you to feel this. All that is bias. Like, and game is game, bro. I ain't mad at nobody, but we can't sit up here. Yeah, we can't sit up here and lie and act like. So like, now Elon controls the propaganda machine.
Let niggas say nigga.
And people don't like that. Yo, what they say, the joy nigga went up, what, like 500% or something crazy?
Or some wild shit like that. It was a wild ass number. I was like, bro, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, don't quote us on that 500%, but
no, it's something wild like that.
But that's the thing, like,
because it was trending, and I actually like clicked the trending topic, and I scrolled through it. Granted, it's not a lot of English people. Actually, it is a lot of English speaking people saying the word, but it's international for sure, and they gonna smack at all the black people.
That's hilarious, honestly.
I was scrolling. I'm not gonna lie. I was laughing my ass off while we were scrolling.
I can finally say this, man. Let me get this shit off.
That is verbatim. That is a tweet.
That's hilarious.
Verbatim, that was a tweet.
That's nasty.
To a black person that was complaining about the percentage rate of nigger going up.
Yeah, I really
We can finally say it now, nigger. Why are you complaining?
Yeah, I really think personally, like, my man Brad had a great tweet. The child of a South African apartheid.
I've been saying this for how long?
It's fucking with MAGA, like calling me shock type shit, and it's just like, yo, I don't know why people try to like be confused about things later on after they've happened. Like, Elon Musk comes from a society in which
his father owned a diamond mine, my nigga.
In which, like, they don't believe that, like, black people,
you really
like, they believe black people are inferior people. Like, that's the society in which he comes from. Like, apartheid just finished there in the 90s. Like,
92, 93.
Like, not like, like, for all you want to say about America, like, you could be like, yo, civil rights.
Facts. South Africa, as we know it, is old as us, nigga.
Exactly. Like, we stopped this shit in the middle of the 60s. Like, nah, they like, yo, this shit is like,
keep the party going over
here.
Like,
yo, we just stopped that shit like last week.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna lock the nigga up that keep talking about ending apartheid. Cause he got too much. He got some motion with him. Go ahead and lock Nelson ass up. Quiet him.
Yeah. That's wild.
Sit him down. That's what America did. As a matter of fact, they was just like, we ain't kill his ass. America would have killed you.
Elon was wilding though. So also, you saw he's suspending people for like using fake names on like Twitter, like impersonating other people.
Mm-hmm.
Elon is not. Elon. I thought Elon was a troll. I thought
bro, he's a tyrant.
Yeah, he's bad
I've been trying
vibes.
to tell y'all niggas, bro.
You did. You were team Elon's bad vibes.
Is his ownership affecting your day-to-day life on Twitter?
No, I have no issue. I'm just saying Elon is bad
My
vibes.
page locked. But if my page was public, I'd definitely be back off that jump though.
I don't think.
Alphabet people
I don't
would've been
think.
back
I
in
don't
the
think.
emails.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anybody in like those type of positions could do anything because most of my life is suited in the very much so like the status quo. Like I'm a male, heterosexual,
Black.
like there's nothing that I feel as though deviates too much from like how people see the world that like I would find myself in a precarious predicament. That's just me though.
I fit where I'm supposed to fit.
Like if I found myself with a lot of extras, you know, like extras by my name, I could see how this could be an issue for me. Yeah. Like if I identified as so many things, like my identities are pretty, you know how Mook was saying when you check the box, he's like, I ain't never seen that. Like all my things are on the boxes. So like I don't think anybody like I think that's how you kind of have to judge. Like if you have to be like, yo, I need them to include my things on the boxes. You get affected by like the Elon Musk of the world. Me personally, like all my shit's already there.
I look like I'm checking the boxes.
Like
Baby.
all this shit I'm fighting for. We've been fighting for like 300 years. Like they just like we don't care. Like nobody really cares what I'm saying.
We heard that song before.
I'm screaming into the abyss. They like, yo, we got new issues to care about.
Facts.
So like, that's what I'm trying to fuck with them. I'm trying to be like, hopefully, if I fuck with they wave, they fuck with me.
Who is they?
Whoever got a new wave.
Okay. The hell just happened?
Jawan Johnson.
Nasty football just happened.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I
Okay.
thought.
I haven't been drinking. Like,
Stepped out like shit.
no way.
Yes, he did.
That's a bad cameraman right there.
Ooh. Maybe
That one didn't look like he stepped out.
Maybe.
Oh, he didn't
Maybe he
step out
didn't.
there. He didn't step out there.
Maybe he didn't.
He scored. That's good feet. That's the only one I could have said he stepped out on. But
Yeah, it looked like he stepped over there, but
his foot could have been in the air. Fuck, he scored, bro. There's some green right there.
ooh, say he's out.
They at the crib, give me this job.
You
He
know what I'm
getting
saying?
their ass whooped too.
Just say I ain't done shit.
Listen, I fuck with sports because look how much people care.
Red Rocket.
Super sick.
You should have
All right,
tackled him instead of trying to strip him.
Anything else you guys have to say to Elon? Because we're
Just leave me alone, bro.
I think Twitter will be good. I think we'll be fine. I think Twitter will be okay. I think everyone is just having a little tiff right now, but in the long run, it'll be all right. I don't believe Elon has that much juice, personally. I think in the end, you will realize that, like, he's just trying to get a bag. So, like,
He's just trying to fund SpaceX, bro.
he's just trying to turn profit and get his investors to be like, all right, pay back some of the debt he took on and then keep it moving.
Sell that joint again.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in under 5 years, if he no longer has that shit.
See a couple 10.
I don't want to say 2. I don't think he'll own that shit long, bro. Something gonna happen on that jump. He not gonna like to push back from it. It's just like investors and all the board end up going to have to meet with that nigga. Just like, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I ain't trying to be talking to y'all niggas. He ain't gonna go on a Twitter rant before he sell it and all that shit, just like how he did when he bought it. Short-lived marriage.
This is beautiful to see. These niggas is hot.
Yo, I fuck with the energy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yo, they care, bro. These niggas want it, bro. These niggas want it bad.
They are up by 2 touchdowns.
Niggas got senators and all that.
Bro, niggas got jobs, bro.
Fuck.
Niggas
Niggas
like,
is
yo.
hot, son. That's killing me, bro.
I fucks with the energy.
Nigga Deshaun Jackson pulled up.
Anything else we gotta go before we leave?
Fuck the Commanders.
Why you mad? They still in it. They 4-5. They peaking.
Bro. Dead ass.
They peaking. You know, they got a chance to win it all.
They play the Eagles on Monday.
Bro.
Ooh, that could be an ass whooping.
Almost win games they're not supposed to win, but we're not looking good in the division. So
We should go 5-5. That'll be real.
I wanted to go to the game. They wanted 500 for the walkthrough. It was supposed
Eagles?
to be it was supposed to be Carson Wentz first jump back there. That's why they wanted the 5. Well, he stinks, but
Nigga not even playing.
yeah, that too. I'm not paying 500.
They still won 5?
I ain't look. I ain't going.
Probably like 2 now.
Shit.
No, they 5. They ain't no shit. Like 7. They might win it all.
Oh, it's still a divisional game. My bad.
Monday night.
Sorry.
Oh, do we want to update our NFL takes now? Or do we still... Because we can do this weekly because I'm a man of my word. I told you, I said, what, Eagles, Vikings? Did I say that? I'm sticking with it another week later.
Yeah, I was actually listening back to last week, and I said,
Cowboys.
No, I walked that back.
No, you walked that back.
But
in
then I
there.
said Bills pending Josh Allen injury, and now we got a funny UCL injury.
Oh, yeah, elbow injury.
Let's see what happens.
He didn't play good.
Funny
the other day.
elbow injury when niggas throwing 2 picks and throwing balls
He didn't play
down
well
into the
yesterday. He
ground.
didn't play well
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay.
The elbow got hurt.
Niggas say he got hurt on like one of the last plays of the
Yeah,
game.
my nigga,
but-
like, what you talking about?
Really they said he got hurt on the last joint.
That's
Talking
what
about
I'm saying.
He
What
didn't
do the
play
2
well
picks have to
yesterday.
do prior to that?
He didn't play well
He
yesterday.
hasn't played good against his division. Didn't play good.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Didn't play good.
Well,
Okay. So what you got now?
Same.
So you got Bills still in the Super Bowl?
I do.
Okay, bet.
I don't give a fuck about the NFC, but I know the Bills going.
I forgot who I picked, honestly. But I like the boys. Randomly. I like the boys. And of the AFC,
You know what? I'm changing minds. I like the Eagles and the 49ers.
I had the Niners.
I think I went 49ers.
I like the Eagles and the 49ers.
I like the I want to see Cowboys and 49ers in NFC.
No, I have nothing for that. I need the Cowboys and the Giants to fall back to earth because it's just like I don't think
be good right now. Just because the Packers suck, bro. Let us get our burn.
I just
bro.
don't think they're that good. I don't see like everyone's like the
I don't think our
Cowboys,
offense
the
is that
Cowboys,
good.
the
I don't think our
Cowboys.
offense is that good at all.
The Cowboys remind me of the one I normally
defense is very good.
don't agree with Greeny, but I do agree with that. The Cowboys remind me of the Colts defense in the late 2000s where
Pretty man.
they're
Bob Sanders and
Mathis, all them, where they're not big, but they're super fast, and they just get at Robert Mathis, they Bethea, all those guys in the back were like the front, and then Bethea in the back, where like these dudes really just get after you, like they get after you so much that they end up getting interceptions, they end up getting strip sacks from, and because the defense is so fast, it makes up for a lot of like. You're not gonna run on them. You don't get a chance to like push them back and run.
Real good sideline to sideline shit.
But when you get a lead on the I think when the Eagles play them and they get a lead on them, and they gonna pound the ball on them, then you gonna see how that Cowboys defense is. Yeah, it's good, but it ain't that good. It's not 85 Bears. Nothing can be done with them.
No, for sure.
So. That's why I'm just like, yeah, okay, I like the Cowboys, but it's still something missing. Like it's still a light defense. It's a great, fast, crazy defense. Still very light in my opinion.
It depends on the front, on the line we got in.
That's what I'm saying.
But I feel you though.
The best one
we deep as shit.
The best one I would say is the one where it is light, where it's
Lawrence.
Whatchamacallit down. What's the Micah down, Parsons down in the box, roaming, doing his thing. But that's just me.
No facts.
So
but I like him, but like when he's able to actually just line up at backer, it's just like, all right, bet.
Yeah, no. I listen. He's generational, so I don't think there's any denying that. But also, the NFC is wide open, bro. Like as much as the Packers think, they still got a shot. Like, and that's what blows me. Like I wish there was no shot for them. That way I could, or like there's still glimpses of hope.
Too. I don't know what's going on with them, but
man, the Bears.
I just had to show love to them one time.
I like what Justin Fields is doing, but I don't like the Bears.
Okay, so it's like Luka with me in Dallas.
Yeah,
I like him. I don't like his team.
Like Claypool, Mooney, all great twos. Like in this draft, they better go get whoever's the number one wide receiver. They better go get him.
Jalen.
Who? Oh, from Tennessee. They need to go get him. If they don't go get him or someone like him, I'll be very disappointed.
Watching something today, and they said the Bears are still losing. They're just putting up points now in these last couple weeks.
Yeah, because they're letting
prisoners of the moment.
That's my point.
Fields still didn't even throw 20 yards.
My point, because did you see how many drop passes these niggas be dropping hella passes, and that's my thing. They're letting him play
like good passes
because they're dropping it just because they're not good, bro.
Running backs,
they can run the ball. That's not their issue. The issue is they cannot catch, bro. I've seen so many of those dudes just drop passes, and that's their problem. So listen, I'm praying for you, Justin Fields. I love you, kid.
Praying for health as well.
Damn, barely.
That's crazy stuff, though.
Oh, Ohio State. Get over there. He's in the NFL now. Be great. That's it. Anything else? No. No more sports take. Oh, MLS Cup. I think LAFC won. Shout out Magic Johnson and Will Ferrell, co-owners of the team.
Wow.
Yeah, found that out today. Also, the World Cup is coming up very soon. You know, one thing that's going to happen, bars in D.C. are going to be open 24/7. And whether you guys know it or not, we're taking advantage. So
I thought they said just liquor stores.
No, bars.
You can find the right bar. I know bars by our job will definitely be open 24/7.
There's a 6 to 8 a.m. downtime, but 24/7 for that extended period of time. So just know we will be on a mission.
Manhattan, baby. Manhattan every year.
We'll be on a mission. I think that's it. See you guys later.